Hey, what's up? Todd Falcone here. Welcome to toddfalcone.com. Yes, what's happening? Okay, so I spoke at an event a week and a half ago, kind of talked about this a little bit, and it sparked me wanting to do a video about it, and that's the whole idea of understanding active versus passive recruiting. And one thing that I find that's fascinating to me is people, like I'm sitting here in my office, I'm doing this video at my desk. So this is like kind of my workspace. My laptop's right here. You can't really see it. I can lift it up for you. You can probably see it there. But, you know, so if I'm sitting at the desk and I'm making calls, that to me is active recruiting or active prospecting. I'm looking at a list and I'm picking up the phone. I'm engaging people in conversations. I'm actively involved in drumming up and searching for new business. There's a lot of your prospecting and recruiting that's going to actually happen in your passive time, as long as you're ready for it. It's like that a phrase, luck is when preparedness meets opportunity, right? So, or the harder you work, the luckier you get. If you're not ready for it, when the opportunity arises, when it comes up in front of you, then you're not going to seize that opportunity. And one of the things that I learned to do a long time ago is you got to look at yourself like this. You're a talent scout, and honestly, as an entrepreneur, as a network marketer, you're in business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy your life and have fun and turn the light switch off at night if you want. But the reality is, we're 24/7 entrepreneurs, so you got to be ready when the opportunity arises for you to build your business. And you never know when that's going to happen. It could be somebody that you accidentally bumped into and met at a party. It could be somebody that you met at a restaurant. It could be someone that you bumped into in your travels. It could be someone that you met at your kid's school. And if you're not turned on to the idea of having or engaging somebody in conversation during these downtimes, or what we would call passive times, then you're going to miss opportunities. And one thing I'll tell you, and I just did this in front of a huge audience 2 weeks ago, and it's just this little test that I do about people that when it comes to missed opportunities. Like, one of my favorite subjects is recruiting professionals, recruiting up the socioeconomic chain. And I do this example on stage where I ask people 3 questions. The 3 questions are, number 1, do you own a cell phone? Duh, everybody owns a cell phone. And so 100% of the audience raises their hands. I'm like, cool. If you think it's at all possible, question 2 is if you think it's all possible that within the last 7 days of you living your life, doing whatever it is that you do, taking the kids to and from school, grocery shopping, bank, post office, errands, that you've driven by any for sale sign for any piece of real estate anywhere, raise your hand. So I got 100% of the people that have cell phones. 100% of the people virtually say, yeah, in the last week, of course I've done that. Only raise your hand if you actually called the realtor, and all of a sudden all the hands go down. So what that's telling me, and this is so vital, is a lot of people are not looking at these opportunities in their in-between or downtimes, these passive recruiting opportunities, and they're missing out on huge opportunities that are literally right underneath their nose at any given moment. So I do think that, especially if you're a part-time network marketer and you're trying to figure out how to become full-time and eventually create that enough income for you to quit your job, if that's your goal, that you have to make use of these downtimes, these in-between times. I also call them the crooks and the crannies of your day. So the 5-minute commute here, the 10-minute drive over here, the break here or there, these are in-between times rather than this like active, I'm sitting at my desk time, but they're crucial times when it comes to you being able to advance your business forward. So don't turn the light switch off on your business when you walk out. Like if I walked out of my office space right here and I went out into the other room, I mean, I'm still on, right? I might be not be at my desk, but I'm still on. So that's something you need to learn to do, because a lot of times network marketers, they just don't know to do it. So now you have a little heightened level of awareness on that. And again, the first step towards creating change is having a level of awareness. So now you'll be looking around, and if the opportunity presents itself and then you don't take advantage of it, well, then you got a choice to make. So you know the drill. So download the cheat sheet on this page. If you're watching me on YouTube, awesome. I love it. But the real conversation's happening over at toddfalcone.com. Click the link inside of this video. Get yourself over to my website, plug into my newsletter there. There's a cheat sheet that's on this page, on this blog post where this video is, unless you're watching me on YouTube, and it'll help you become a more professional, successful, full-time network marketer if that's the thing that you want to do. So I appreciate you watching. We'll see you on another video. Todd Falcone. We'll see you next time.